And for a while we listened, but then we realized something was off. It almost seemed like our health experts were just making things up as they went along. And it turns out we were right. Deborah Birx, Trump's White House coronavirus response coordinator, the one with the fancy scarf collection, admitted to making things up in her new tell-all book. Birx reveals that she and Dr. Fauci were lying to the president and to the American people about their COVID protocols. She admits to making things up, altering COVID reports, and misinforming us in the name of public safety. Starting with their old slogan, 15 days to slow the spread. Remember that one?
We've really worked on messaging to the American people about these 15 days to stop the spread. I know it's a lot to ask because you've done it for 15 days. It's what we've been talking about in the 15 and 30 days to prevent the spread.
That whole thing about 15 days was bull. Birx knew very well that 15 days wasn't the magic number. There was no magic number. In her book, she writes this: no sooner had we convinced the Trump administration to implement our version of 2-week shutdown than I was trying to figure out how to extend it. So that 15 days to slow the spread was just a sneaky way to get their hooks into us so they could lock us down for longer. And if you dared to leave your house, Birx told us the only way to stay safe was to social distance.
It's everybody social distancing by 6 feet when they're outside. And that is probably absolutely the key more than anything else, is if you're never within 6 feet of any single individual, then you've controlled the virus.
Stay 6 feet apart. I mean, she just made that up. And limit your gathering of people. They told us it would save lives. Well, surprise, surprise, those numbers were made up too. Birx says, I had settled on 10, knowing that even that was too many. But I figured that 10 would at least be palatable for most Americans, high enough to allow for most gatherings of immediate family, but not enough for large dinner parties and, critically, large weddings, birthday parties, and other mass social events. So she basically wanted to keep people from getting married and celebrating the holidays.